Celeste, I need to compliment you. You came into this scenario and you had this, you're taking care of your husband's mother who eventually passed on. You gave up your career, your life in Alberta. You burned through your savings. And once you realized you were all in default, you said, hey, we need help.
Yep. It's very hard to admit that you need help.
And a lot of people won't do it. I've gotten calls from people the day of the auction or the day before the auction. And sometimes there's nothing we can do because it's just too late.
Yeah.
And I have to tip my hat to you because you said, hey, we're going to swallow our pride. We're going to own what's going on. We're going to just look, there's a certain amount of, you have to just embrace the reality of the situation and own it. And you and your husband did that. You said, we need help. And we put something in place so that you're not in danger anymore.
Right.
Can you tell us the amount of relief? I presume you feel some relief.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk about that for a minute and what that's like for you and your family?
I know working with you was one of the biggest things that gave us that relief because we knew that you would always be there with any questions that we had, any concerns. You offered help with renovations when we need to get them done.
Oh, boy.
You know, have texted and said, like, how are you guys doing? How are the kids? You've kind of become a fixture in my weekly life to where I give you updates, which is awesome. The relief that you gave us was I can now continue my journey with getting my medical license back and becoming the nurse that I want to be without having that stress and fear of my husband being homeless while I'm not around.
Yeah.
And you really kind of put it into perspective for us on how things work, how we need to handle situations, and that you're a fallback to give us that boost if we need it, and that you're not in it just to make a couple bucks off of a little bit of help. You were more of a guiding light than anything.
Right. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You and I did make an agreement. Yeah. I did help you guys. Yeah. And in the end, I will make a few bucks off of it.
Absolutely. And that's the way it should be.
So at the end of the day, one of the things that was important to me whenever I deal with somebody in this situation is I want them to have a say in the matter. Right. If I want them to I want to do this in a way that doesn't rob them of their dignity.
Right.
Right. So can you talk about what it was like for you and Kevin to feel like you had autonomy? You had agency in this scenario?
You gave us the ability to say yes and no to what we wanted. It wasn't an automatic, you guys are struggling, I'm going to come in and buy your house from you and give you so much time to find another place or anything like that. You gave us an option to save us and give us our home. And that was just a huge relief. It was a decision that we made not only as a husband and wife, but with you on board.
Thank you.
And you supported that decision, and you were all gung-ho on sticking it to where it needed to be stuck when it came to the issues we were having with not being able to communicate with the bank.
Yeah.
And the support that you showed us was something that we will forever be thankful for.
I'm thankful that you and your family are going to stay in this home, right? There's no pressure. You guys can keep it for as long as you want, right? I know you mentioned the possibility of relocating to Canada, right? Maybe getting that nursing license going again.
Yeah, I do start back in January.
Oh, boy. And you had a life there before.
I did.
And any chance Kevin would go back there with you?
Absolutely. There is a very big possibility after he finishes his education down here.
Oh, boy. So you might end up going to Canada, the both of you.
More than likely, yes.
Oh, boy.
We've got free health care.
Free health care. There's that. So that which begs the question. What happens to Kevin and your house if you decide to go back to Canada?
We call Bill.
Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you for that, Celeste. I don't know what to say, but thank you. It's my hope that anybody I deal with, I just want them to be better than when I found them.
Yeah.
And so if you and Kevin, when you guys decide to move to Canada, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me serve you and your family. For me, it's all about the service. and building goodwill. Because I tell people all the time, goodwill is the most valuable currency there is. It's more valuable than money.
Yep.
So with that, Celeste, I thank you very much for being here today.
You're welcome.
And thank you, my audience, for listening.